Small glaciers at the far back that are probably contributing to the water. What's down here, this is a straight up cliff on the other side of me here. So this is Eiffel Tower, the thing behind me over there. All right, now we just gotta Well, today we are in Jasper National Park with an amazing view behind us of the Athabasca River, and I decided to do a video a little bit like what I did last summer with my daughters when we were chasing waterfalls, and this time we're chasing waterfalls in a winter. So here is going to be the easy waterfalls to get access to in Jasper National Park that are frozen, cool ice formations. So without wasting any time, let's go to the first waterfall. This is the wonderful little creek that feeds Punchbowl Falls, and usually it's way more frozen than this. You can go up this creek quite a ways, and this year in 2023 it hasn't been all that cold. There has been a cold snap in March, but in January, February is relatively warm. So I'm going to go and show you guys what that looks over there, and then we're going to go on to the other side and I'll show you guys what the front face of Punchbowl Fall looks like. So right behind me here, you get a good little vantage point here of Punchbowl Falls. You can kind of use the trail that's in behind and kind of veer off sideways, and then you can get a little bit of a decent view of the waterfalls if you want a front face. I kind of weasel my way out into the wooded area, and this is kind of the best view you're going to get without trying to go all the way down there, which we don't want to do today. It's like a really small gorge. It just gets completely filled with ice. So if you could get down there, you could actually easily ice climb that. But all along the other sides of this canyon, there's no water trickling down, so this is the only place where there's any ice at all. We made a video about Punchbowl Falls about how the ice melts from spring all the way to summer. You guys can check out my channel. I'll put a link in the notes. So this is the amazing little Punchbowl Falls. So let's head back on the road and see other amazing waterfalls you can find here in Jasper. Well, this is Athabasca Falls, and it's definitely one of the most popular ice formations and waterfalls to come check out in Jasper, especially in the winter. And we're down at the bottom portion here, and as you park in the parking lot, you can just go around and there's 4 different lookouts. There's concrete barriers, there's like a little bridge you can cross over on the other side, and there's 2 lookouts on the other one. Even in the winter, there's even a small trail that wraps around the backside of it, so you can go for a little walk there in the winter, and you can come all the way down here and check out the gorge. So this is our second spot we're stopping down today, and let's go check out other waterfalls in Jasper. So the third place you can come and check out is Sentinel Falls. There's like the upper falls and the lower falls. So the parking lot is super close. You come down maybe 100 meters, check out the upper falls. So there's a lookout on both sides of the waterfall, and then there's actually a little bridge that crosses over. So this one you can get a good vantage point of all 3, but since you're on top of a canyon, it's still kind of hard to see. So I think you get a little bit better view at the lower falls. And now follow me, and we're gonna go down to the lower falls to see what that looks like. So this one behind me there is the lower Sentinel Falls. There's like 2 or 3 small waterfalls. I'm not sure which one is the exact lower. All of them together make the lower Sentinel Falls. So if you go check out the upper ones, you have a nice bridge, but over here you have a nice trail, and you guys can come check this out, which is super pretty ice formations. I think the lower Sentinel Falls is actually has cooler ice formations than the upper ones. Wow, look at this, eh? Well, south of Sentinel Falls, you'll hit an opening. It's like a big valley, and it's called Beauty Creek. In Beauty Creek, there's a little parking lot down there, but there's also a little opening right over here with a small gate that's closed. And then this And behind me is Tangle Ridge. In Tangle Ridge, there's these wonderful ice formations in here. You can see there's a big column right down the middle, and on the other side there's like this massive wall. The only thing with this area is that it's kind of hard to get to. I think there's a trail that leads from that little gate all the way up there, but once you get out of the trees, it's pretty steep. But from here, you get an awesome view of Tangle Ridge. Right behind me is Tangle Creek, which is quite the very popular spot. And in the summer, there's not a whole lot of water coming down here. It sprays and mists pretty heavily up top here. We did a video about that last summer. Super popular with ice climbers because there's like 4 or 5 people in here climbing today, mainly because of that mist that happens in the summer. It creates a huge ice formation and it's super easy access. It took me maybe 5 minutes, not even 2 minutes from my vehicle to get up here and come and check out these ice formations here on Highway 93. Well, this is the last of our ice formation adventure escapade in Jasper National Park for today. And we kept I don't know if it's the prettiest one, but it's definitely the sketchiest one. You don't want to come here once things start to melt. Once it starts to get warm, probably April, middle of April, you don't even want to be down here anymore. And there's a lot of places along the way here where you're kind of on a ridge and you're on the snowpack, which is quite dangerous once it starts to melt. But this is Panther Falls. And you can actually get way closer to it in the winter than you can in the summer. Because in the summer, this spits out water so far that you could be easily 30, 40 meters away and you're getting soaked. It's like a shower. Imagine your faucet without the little mesh, and then just directly out of a small pipe and cranking the water full blast. That's what this is in the summer. It reminds me a little bit of some of these ice formations you'll find in Kananaskis country, but this is way bigger, which makes sense because it throws so much water. So let's go and check it out a little bit closer, and then we're gonna go check out what it looks like at the top, because the trail that leads all the way up to the top of there, I'm not gonna lean too close to the edge because this is definitely a lethal fall. Let's go check it out, guys. On our way to Panther Falls, we took a little detour and came to check out what's in behind me right there, Bridal Veil Falls. I don't even think you can get here in the summer. Be quite the sketchy route here because I'm literally on moving water. You can see the water flowing on the side. I don't even know who made this trail. The only reason why I'm here is because there's like a bunch of other people that have been here before. You can see the clear trail that leads all the way to the back there. This is called the Wheeping Wall. And technically we're outside of Jasper, but we were so close. There's a huge pinhair turn that goes up the side of this mountain. And once you get to the top, that's where Panther Falls is. And just on the other side there, that's where the border between Banff National Park and Jasper is. So we decided to come all the way back down here so you guys can look at the Wheeping Wall. And sometimes there's a lot of ice, sometimes there's not a lot. If you come here in the spring too, it's basically the whole thing starts to melt. It can be wet and it just droops down. And you can tell that this is also a very popular spot for ice climbers because right where this little parking lot is, there's a little trail right in there and it goes directly to the Wheeping Wall so you can ice climb up it. Pretty neat. These are all the ice formations you guys can find on Highway 93. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our frozen waterfall series here, and I hope it motivates you guys to get outside and come check out some really cool things that we can find all over our national parks and all over Alberta. And this is Jasper National Park, and I'm Eric Tremblay, and these are my adventures. Peace out.